Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel where we discuss all things narcissism, and this video is going to be about some of the narcissist's strange behaviours around special occasions. When it comes to people with high traits of narcissism, they believe that it should be all about themselves, that they are superior, that they should be getting all the attention. They're very envious of other people. Therefore, when it comes to special occasions, if it's not about them, they're going to go all out to ruin it for others. And they like the empathy to see how important these occasions are to others as such, in a manner to care. They can see how important they are to others in order to destroy. So there's several games that a narcissist might play to either get the attention back onto themselves, make them feel superior, or bring everybody else down. And one of these will be turning up late and expecting everybody to be grateful that they turned up at all. They're hoping that by them turning up late, people are going to be wondering where they've got to, wondering where they are. They can literally be sat at the end of the road in their car, looking at their messages, but not actually reading them so that you can see they've seen them, of people asking them where they are. Now, we can all run late. We can meet people in life that just have poor timekeeping and they mean nothing by it. It's just who they are as a person. And in this day and age, when we do run late, we have so much technology where we can just simply get in touch and say, "Hi, I'm running 5 minutes late, I'm on my way." Narcissistic people don't do this. They expect people to be grateful that they turned up at all. Another thing that they might do is not turn up. Say they will be there, even promise to give you a lift there, and then just be a no-show. Leave you hanging, leave you questioning, leave you wondering what's wrong with them, leaving you chasing them, asking them if they're okay. And they can also do this by actually turning up and then storming out, expecting people to go after them and make sure that everything is okay with them. Another thing a narcissistic person might do on a special occasion is get you a gift that they want, a gift that's for them. So it can be a hobby that you have no interest in whatsoever, and they know full well that you have no interest in it. Yet they're going to make you feel bad, as they can claim that, well, they would like you to join in with the hobby with them because they would like to spend more time with you, when what they're actually doing is trying to isolate you from doing the stuff that you enjoy and forcing you into doing the things you do not enjoy by buying you something that they know you're not interested in. However, they know they can use this to make you feel bad, or they can get you something that does not fit you but just so happens to fit them. So they almost take it straight back off you. So they will buy you things that are actually for themselves. And if you are to call them out on this, they're going to turn around and accuse you of being ungrateful, so that you're the one that's left feeling ashamed, so that you're the one that's left feeling bad. And that's exactly how their tricks work. They do these things in such a way that in any given perspective, there is that one perspective where you can justify it and rationalize it, where they can twist it to a point where you're the one that looks bad and they're the one that comes out smelling of roses. Some narcissistic people will claim that they don't want gifts, usually because they're very unwilling to give gifts. So some narcissistic people will not give gifts at all. Yeah, they will write a little list of the things that they would like. And if you do happen to come across that list, because they leave it where you can see it, and you do go and purchase them something that they would like, when they get it, they're going to complain that it's not good enough. It's the wrong make. It's the wrong model. So you're not allowed to be ungrateful for them buying you something that was for themselves. However, they can be ungrateful for you buying something that they actually asked for. They're double standards. A narcissistic person can sulk at the gifts that they got because they're not interested in showing any form of gratitude. Yes, we can receive a gift that wasn't for ourselves and we can be disheartened. Narcissistic people can receive a gift that they specifically asked for and it's exactly the right thing that they wanted, yet they're still going to sulk because they're envious of what somebody else has got. They can have grandchildren that will design them birthday cards and Christmas cards, and they will literally complain of who would want that at. What a waste of paper. What a waste of time. And then they can go out impressing strangers that know nothing about who they are as a person. Perhaps might even be led to believe by the narcissist that the narcissist has no family, has no children or grandchildren, or that their grandchildren or children want nothing to do with them, even though it's the narcissist that's caused that scenario. They're going to play the victim to the reality they created. And even if their grandchildren and children do want stuff to do with them and do buy them stuff for special occasions and do make them things for special occasions that the narcissist puts down time and time again, they're going to be complaining to these strangers how nobody ever does anything for them. They're looking to impress that stranger. They'll be super helpful with that stranger. So the stranger cannot believe their own family would treat them so terribly. And you might get a bunch of scouts, perhaps, just making generic Christmas cards to give to those who are less fortunate. And the narcissist might receive one of these Christmas cards. And they're going to put their children's and grandchildren's to one side and put this random stranger's card in the middle and go on and on about, look what they made me, even though they've never met the scout that made the card for them. They're going to go on about how somebody made it just for them, how somebody cares about them. And if you mention the cards that their other family have made for them, they're just going to turn around and say, well, they've only done that because they have to. They've done that because they wanted to. Another thing a narcissistic person will do, either on the run up to a special occasion or on the day itself, is just chip away at those around them, to bring those around them crashing down, to cause that negativity. They're going to start coming at people with the false accusations. They're going to start putting hurdles in the way and just making things as complicated as possible. Perhaps sulking or falling silent so they can't communicate with them about anything. And then once they've brought you or those around them crashing down, the narcissist is suddenly smug and walks off humming and singing away to themselves because their objective has been achieved. They've ruined it for everybody else, which is starting an argument. A narcissistic person will purposefully say to you, I don't want to argue with you, right before causing an argument with you, to get you in that mood so they can stand there and claim, what's wrong with you? What's wrong? What's your problem? Are you having a bad day? On the car journey, on the way there, they can turn up the volume and ignore you, or they can start chipping away at you to get that reaction from you. So when you arrive, you're all grumpy, they're all happy because you're grumpy, and they can walk in and tell everybody, see, look what I have to put up with. I really wanted to come, but they didn't really want to, when it's actually the other way around. You were the one that wanted to go. The narcissist didn't want to go, which is why they brought you down. However, it helps with their smear campaign if they make you look like the grumpy one while they look like the life and the soul of the party. And they're happy because they've made you miserable. And they like the empathy to care. And it is enough to send you crazy when you are dealing with these kinds of people, and those on the outside just cannot see what is happening to you, and you can't quite believe what's happening. You try to discuss things with them in different ways and on different days, and perhaps not tell them about an occasion for fear of their reaction, yet knowing that you have got to tell them, and when you do tell them, they're going to complain you didn't tell them early enough. You cannot win with a narcissistic person because they're not interested in mutual agreement or compromise. They're interested in having their own way. What can you do when dealing with a narcissist on special occasions? If you want to get them something, but don't expect any form of response from them, and any form of response you do get, remember who they are. If they give you something, say thank you and then leave them to it. Go and treat yourself to what you would like. Don't let their negativity bring you down. Just say okay. Or if you need to let it bring you down, get it out in the car, in the journey. And then when you arrive, leave it there and walk in and enjoy your time. Do not let them ruin things for you. Get active. Do the things that you enjoy doing. Create new routines. Helping people does help you feel good. Narcissistic people help people to exploit people. You're helping people for the sake of helping others. And if it gives you that feel good, there is no wrong in that. Any strange behaviours you noticed from a narcissistic person on or around special occasions, please do add those into the comments, as there are, unfortunately, plenty of them. Any advice on what helped you get through a special occasion with a narcissist, please also add those into the comments. I shall link the video about that into the description. Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers and your continued support with the channel. It's greatly appreciated. If you are new to the channel, I'm Liz Shaw. This channel is all about narcissistic behaviour, to give you more understanding of the people you might be dealing with within your life, and to handle yourself around those people if you cannot give no contact, and different methods to find what works for you to help you understand and overcome narcissistic and emotional abuse. If you do find the information helpful on the channel, please do subscribe. If you are looking for further help and support in understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, I do have several online guides available, and those teachable links are in the video description. If you're looking for someone to speak to, I have partnered with BetterHelp, and their sponsored link is also in the video description. Go out there and create the day that you deserve, because you do deserve to have an amazing day. Bye.